welcome back. It's The Quiet Signal. Like, subscribe, share, comment. You know the drill. Let's jump in to the video. What we're talking about today is an idea. And not just any idea, it's a great idea. It's a spectacular idea. It's one of the best ideas that you've ever heard of. You may have even heard of this idea before, but not in the way I'm about to tell you. That's right. This idea is not Hot Ones, not a mukbang, but something else entirely. And this is an original idea for a internet TV show or otherwise morning show that could be sold to a producer if you're interested in buying this show, if you know anyone that wants to produce this show, if you want to steal this idea and make the show yourself. All of those are welcome. I would love to see this on television or the internet computer. To get into what exactly we're talking about here, we have to go to the source. And the source is my idea. Where do you get your ideas from? And I'm under the firm belief, similar to people like Napoleon Hill, Nikola Tesla, myself, I suppose. That would probably complete the trifecta. Napoleon Hill, Nikola Tesla, and me, the Quiet Signal. All come from the similar belief that ideas are beamed into your brain, that they come from an external place. They are divinely inspired. And an idea like this is divinely inspired. It's not it is not Hot Ones. It is not a mukbang. It is something else entirely. Working title: The Constant. Then there's some room to change the title. I'm not necessarily sold on anything like that, but this is kind of my pitch. Imagine that you're an executive and I'm like Quentin Tarantino coming up to you and I'm pitching an idea. And it's like, man, I want to get across this idea. And the whole point is the log line, right? So let's just get it out already. You know what I mean? So a gritty, minimal, high concept hot sauce tasting series shot in a dive bar booth, built on one guiding principle: consistency. That's a key word: consistency. It's something that's lacking in modern television now. There's no rules anymore. Everything is all about bending the rules, breaking the rules, deconstructing this, reconstructing that. No. There is one variable: the sauce. The chicken nugget is the constant. Core idea: the constant is a stripped down, tightly focused hot sauce tasting experience. Not a celebrity gimmick show, not a podcast turned video feed, and definitely not a mukbang. Although it takes inspiration from all of those things. It's not about personality, it's not about socializing, it's about the sauce. Each episode is a live taped or live streamed tasting session featuring homemade, small batch, or indie labeled hot sauces submitted by fans, artisans, or unknown creators. We know, because Gary Vaynerchuk says so, that live social shopping is the future of commerce. Imagine the potential. We don't care if you've sold 10 jars. If it has a label, we will put it on the show. Format is clean. Same host or rotating co-hosts. Same food base every time. This is key. It is the McDonald's chicken nugget. That is the constant. That is the measurement, the tool, the vehicle for the hot sauce. It's the same booth in the same dive bar. It's different sauces, different reactions, Same baseline. This is an experimental tasting lab disguised as a nightmare radio show. Experimental tasting lab. But it's disguised as a nighttime radio show. Think Art Bell, if he was hosting Hot Ones, and it was a Guy Fieri episode of Chopped. Is your mind blown? It should be. This is about building trust bite by bite. What it isn't. It is not Hot Ones. We are not doing celebrity bookings as a rule. The celebrity is not the star. No escalating Scoville scale drama. And it's not a mukbang. No gluttony. No parasocial comfort food. It is late night discussion that is laser focused on the hot sauce. It is not a hangout show. No endless intros. No small talk. No fluff. I say no celebrity bookings, but that does not mean that we will not have celebrities on the show as a guest. It is just vitally important that we do not focus on the celebrity. This is not about the celebrity, it is about the hot sauce. If someone is on the show, they are there to focus on the hot sauce. We are a sensory show first. It's a sensory first show. The taste is the story. The nugget is the control. Each episode is tight, cozy, and consistent, focused on delivering a clean sensory experience to the viewer. Think of it as a morning radio energy at night. Broadcast from a dive bar booth, it's structured and relaxed, never chaotic, never self-indulgent. The set, shot on location in a dive bar. I'm talking rat nest. I'm talking dive. Diviest of dives. If someone hasn't stumbled into this place blackout drunk at the end of a bar run, it is not worthy of being the set of this show. The iconic booth will become a visual anchor. I want a dive bar that has the one oversized booth. You know what I mean? The one booth in that back corner that lets 10 people sit, right? That is the visual anchor of the show. That is the mimetic and consistent imagery that you will think of when watching this. Neon glow, minimal background noise, but you'll hear a clink or two of a glass, a beer glass, being set onto the bar in the background. You will feel like you are in the bar. Warm lighting, obviously, with a cozy but punchy feel. Next, a tray of 100 McNuggets, beautifully laid out like it's a Donald Trump dinner. A lineup of anonymous hot sauces. A conversational anchored in taste, not identity. The philosophy of the show. At the heart of the constant is a simple, science-minded framework. Independent variable, the hot sauce. Dependent variable, the reaction. Constant, the McNugget. The show becomes a trustworthy platform for discovering taste, not through hype or brand, but through measured experience. Longevity and format. 10 seasons, 10 years. 100 seasons, 100 years. Built for repeatability and reliability. Live premiere monthly with evergreen rewatch value. Single host scalable. Option for guest rotation or special editions. Easily adaptable into podcast audio, shorts, and web content. Built-in community interaction. User-submitted sauces. Fan-driven content. Why it works. Cost-effective. No elaborate set dressing or licensing. The McNugget is universal. Scalable IP. Merchandising. Hot sauces. The constant branded trays, tasting kits, community contests, food events. Clear tone, a structured, grounded show in a landscape oversaturated with overperformers and clutter. Audience, men. Men, 25 to 45. 18 to 38. Food hobbyists, culinary purists, subculture explorers. Anyone looking for a food show with authenticity and edge. A cooking show that the boyfriend will watch with the girlfriend. A cooking show that's not a cooking show that the boys will watch on Saturdays. No fluff, no faces, just the elements. A nugget, a flame, a booth, a bottle with a mystery label. The brand speaks softly and carries a hot bottle. Imagine someone like Dax Flame hosting this. Guest appearance of Tim Dillon. Those guys from that Barstool show. Michael Cera. Tony Hawk. Shane Gillis. Key visuals. Nugget. Flame. Booth. Bottle with a mystery label. No fluff. The brand speaks softly and carries a hot bottle. Tagline options. Taste that stands the test. Hot sauce. One booth. No bullshit. The sauce changes, the nugget doesn't. One constant, endless heat. One constant, endless heat. Next steps. We're seeking development partners, streaming platforms, digital-first networks that recognize the value of minimal, enduring formats. With one booth and a bottle, the Constant has the potential to become the next slow-burn cult classic in food content. Less viral hit, more ritual. Let's build something that lasts. Thank you.